Okay, 680 or 626 North Drexel. This one's been cleaned out, but still needs a little bit of work out in here to get some things done. But for the most part, you're ready to go on the rehab here. You're probably going to need new windows, if not now, sometime in the not too distant future. They're just old and haven't been maintained very well. You got the living space here. The wood floors don't seem to have any big holes in them that I can see, so they're probably salvageable for a good cleanup. We do have linoleum that goes in here to the back into the kitchen. So if the wood floors continue back here, that would be nice. Otherwise, you're probably just looking at putting LVP over everything. You can see some wood rot there, so we're probably not looking at full wood there, but maybe you redo the wood flooring in here and LVP in the kitchen. Kitchen's got a decent amount of counter space. Definitely need new countertops. The cabinets themselves are in okay condition. They might work with some paint, but probably or definitely need new hardware on them. So just have to, I'd sand them down and see if that would work as far as painting, maybe pulling some of that old dated trim down and everything. But you got your space for everything. You're going to need all your appliances. You're also going to need your mechanicals for this house as well. So keep that in mind. You're going to need your HVAC and your water heater, etc. Front bedroom here. These floors in here are a little bit worse for wear, for sure. So you're definitely talking about putting LVP or carpet down on this one. And then back bedroom is in a little bit better condition, but not a whole lot. Again, windows, just you can see really how the growth of the vegetation getting inside the house and everything. This bedroom here had a drop ceiling. Looks like there's some damage up here as well. And if I'm looking from right here, I'm thinking there was at some point water damage. I'm not seeing anything active as far as water damage is concerned, but definitely something to take note of as you're coming through here and looking some stuff, thinking about it. Bathroom here is pretty small. You're gonna need everything. Obviously, as you can see, we're basically gutted on this one. But at the price, probably can get into this one and still make some good passive income on it while building equity, because we're definitely in a good neighborhood for building equity as all the stuff gets redone around here. A nice good sized patio. Probably want to float this because we've got definite cratering here. Might even have to have some new supports on it. So I definitely would have, from a foundation perspective, have somebody come out and take a look at this. As you can see it crating right there. How much is that gonna cost? Because that could be a pretty good chunk there. The more that I'm looking at it, the more that it gives me a little bit of heartburn, the way that that's coming in. It's more than just floating something across the top of it. It's definitely caved in there, giving me some pause about foundational issues. You can see the overgrowth and how it affected the house, the outside of the house over here. So this is definitely a cash transaction where you put a little money into it, refinance it, etc. On-street parking is rough around here. There's just not very much of it. We're on an alley adjacent in the back end side, so that's great for access. Also makes it easier for you wanted to install some sort of a even just gravel or something like in here like that to give some parking in the rear would be great. Siding in general, I'm gonna say you're gonna really look at, you want to figure in probably rewrapping or repairing a lot of this because of the vegetation. You're just not gonna know until you really start pulling off the vegetation. You've got this tree back here, this stump here that needs to be cleaned out, a bunch of this stuff here that needs to be cleaned out. So as I'm going around, just seeing more and more really that needs to get into it. It's going to be a real borderline ROI on it, but it's all going to be about the labor costs. So that's the biggest thing that I would take a look at, is what are your labor costs going to be on here. Material wise, I don't think it's too big of an issue. All right, so run those numbers, give us a call, let us know what you think. Thanks.